Hey, Garrett McCoy, come stand up paddleboard with us. Garrett McCoy, good morning from foggy Florida. And it's still a beautiful morning that we're going to paddle. And what's really fun is I love getting people to stand up paddleboard for the first time. So when we're gonna paddle for the first time, Vanessa's never gone before. So this is gonna be fun. This is literally live action of somebody learning how to paddle. So a couple things, when we had these sitting here, Sam just went and jumped on the board right away. So A, that's a no-no because we got the fin underneath there. So first things first is standing up on a paddleboard is a lot like standing up on land. Can you stand on land?
Yes.
You can stand up on a paddleboard, okay? Also like a bike, right? If you have momentum, if you're moving, it's going to help you significantly. The reason why I love paddleboarding so much is there's not many things that are relaxing, fun, and good exercise. It's all of those things, right? And I love to hike, I love to explore the outdoors. I live in Florida. You know what a really good way to see Florida is? On a freaking paddleboard. So this is my hiking, this is my zen, this is my race training, this is kind of my everything. So I love it and I love to share other people kind of how we can use it. All right, so first thing first, this hand goes on top of the paddle and then this arm is gonna reach out in front. What kind of shape does this form, kids? Is that a triangle? So I call this the triangle of power. Okay, so I call this the triangle of power because this is how I'm gonna set the blade. So you're gonna push down with the top hand and then pull with this arm to come back. I tell people to pull your feet to the paddle. Yeah, you're on the wrong side. I tell people to pull their feet to the paddle, not the paddle to the feet. Think about that for a second. All that really means is that you wanna use this weapon. You wanna use the paddle blade, and then I'm gonna engage those glutes to help me out. So it's really as simple as that. When you need to switch sides, you switch sides. How many times on each side? It's dependent to the conditions. So right now the water is kind of pushing them on land, which I like for first timers. It's also pushing them that direction. So when we do paddle out, we're gonna start on our knees, just do whatever helps you get moving. And then when you're ready to stand up, you're just gonna go to that quadruped and get up. If you need to use the paddle to help you stay stable, you can use that to help you stay stable for a second, but back to the bike cue, you wanna be able to get moving as much as possible. Okay, so what happens if you need to stop? What do? You just put that paddle blade in the water and you squat a little bit. So that's gonna lower your center of gravity. If you ever feel uncomfortable, what do? Come back to quadruped. You can paddle from your knees. When a boat wake comes, what do? You take it 90 degrees. You basically go right at it. If you catch it 90 degrees, then that's where you're gonna fall. So you wanna go straight at a boat wake. If I wanna turn to my right, what do? I paddle wide to the left. It's really not that hard. So we're gonna let these folks cruise out. So if you guys wanna go ahead and cruise out, and then I'll give a little more instruction and we'll see how Vanessa does for the first time. So these are big old ancient boards that I've had for about 10 years, but I like this stuff for these kind of scenarios, getting people out here and helping to learn how to do it. Sam, I'll help you out. So remember, you want to carry that so it gets far out. Here, Sam, I got you. I got you. It's big. The boards have gotten a lot lighter. Like I said, these things are 10 years old. These are the ones I use when I teach classes and stuff like that. So you guys are gonna have to get far enough out so that that fin is in. So if you lift it from the back, did you get a little wet? Yeah, that tide came in and there's this little shelf. All right, so once you get out there far enough, I'm gonna stay in. I'm not gonna get wet, don't worry. All right, so make sure that fin is sinking, or not sinking, it's floating, that board's under float, so you need to get a little bit farther out, Sam. There we go. And so anyways, we're just gonna let them kind of get checking out so you can see how easy it can be, but also to get over a little bit of that fear of kind of getting in for the first time. So look, Vanessa giggles when she's uncomfortable, so we'll probably hear lots of giggling. So there we go, Vanessa, getting used to it. Let's go, Sammy, give it a shot. You're good, hop on there.